Hello everybody, and welcome to this month's Anime Paint Night. So, for this month, we actually have one of the most famous video game characters out there, Cloud Strife, from Final Fantasy VII, to be specific. In the kit, you'll have a line art of Cloud. You'll also have a reference sheet, but I don't have that in the video, but trust me, it'll be there. Also, you'll have your watercolors and your paintbrush. Make sure that you have some water. And I recommend having some paper towels or a blank piece of paper just to, dry off the brush. So, let's get started. As per usual, we are going to start with Cloud's skin tone, of course. Now, Cloud, he's a strong dude, so he's showing a lot of muscle, alright? So, it's going to be a lot of skin tone that we actually have to get through. So, go ahead and go for your brown, and make sure you mix a lot of water with it first, just to make sure that the skin tone is accurate, and so that we do not oversaturate. So what we're going to try to do is start with the neck first. Not really going to be worrying about shading or anything like that. We're just going to be adding our pigment just a little bit at a time, start with the face. Now while we're doing this, talk a little bit about Cloud and the game he comes from. So Cloud, mercenary, he used to be, I don't want to spoil anything, but I guess it won't be a spoiler, but he used to be a part of this program where it's super soldiers and stuff like that, called Soldier and stuff, and long story short, that wasn't a good business, so he started teaming up with a group of mercenaries and stuff like that, try to fight against the big overarching government thing. But then things get wild and wacky as the story goes on, and there's a long-haired, silver-haired dude that's constantly traumatizing Cloud as he moves on. I'm just not gonna get into the story, but Cloud, yeah, he's we have a lot to owe from Final Fantasy VII, the game that Cloud comes from. In addition to the dialogue and the story and its depth, Square Enix really pioneered what RPGs, some of the tropes, some of the game mechanics and stuff, they're very important, and you can see glimpses of them in future RPGs that aren't even done by Square Enix. When this game came out, I believe it was 2 or 3 discs long. I think it was 2 discs long. So it was very, 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 very whoa, we have to put in another disc and stuff. Yeah, so it was really cool. So Cloud's really dope. So as you can see, we've gotten our arm, we've got our neck, we've got our lower arm, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it for his ear, of course. Yes. Alright, now that said, let's get to our next portion of Cloud. The next part, we're going to actually go right back to the brown, so we can do a little bit more detail. So he's got some belt straps here, suspender-like deals and such. So you can feel free to be generous with the brown this time, if you want. Also, underneath his pauldron with the screws poking out, we also have some brown. Did you know that Cloud's visual design is based off of Akira Toriyama's design of Gohan during the Cell Saga? With the hair, him being Super Saiyan 1, and him wearing the Piccolo stuff, his outfit. So yeah, just so you know, it's a little fun fact. Even when I was showing my wife the line art for this month's Anime Paint Night, she was just is that... looks like a Saiyan. Is that Broly? I was just no, it's not, but I respect the hustle. But yes, yeah, it's kind of cool. So what we're going to do now, we're going to transition to our next portion. Alright, see you there. Alrighty, we're going to work a little bit on the pauldron. Go ahead and get a little bit of light blue, a little bit of black, and a little bit of cream. And just blend it all together with a lot of water spreading around, using a lot of the cream and the black, and then you will eventually get to an accurate, or close to accurate, color of it. Because it's not gray completely, but it's not without pigment. I'll let you do that. Now you've got the upper pauldron done. We're going to work on the lower part of the pauldron. It has a little bit of some pigment, so I use some green, but again, I'm using primarily black and the cream to spread it around, such, so you can feel free to follow suit if you'd like. You don't have to, but, you know, as long as you're making the lower part of the pauldron a little bit darker than the upper part, then that's kind of what our goal was. A little trapezoid there with a little bit of black. Then, the nice thing is the Buster Sword, we can't really see it too much. So you can just follow the same pattern that we did for the lower pauldron, using the black and the cream. You have a little bit of light blue if you want to. No one's forcing you to, but it's not like a completely black hunk of metal that's on his back. It's still got a little bit of gray in it, and even a little bit of like color too. So we'll just make sure that we make it clear that he is carrying the Buster Sword. That's where his hand is back there. It's not just that I didn't want to draw hands. Haha, no, he's grabbing the sword hilt, of course. Haha. Anyway, but you'll see a little bit of the handle peeking out by his like long piece of hair, and you can just use a little bit of red there because the hilt is usually, the handle of the sword is usually red. Yeah. But that said, let's move on to our next portion. Alright, the next portion is Cloud's drip. Yes! So, I love the turtleneck. I love the fact that it's a sleeveless. It's really cool. We're going to go for the purple and the light blue, blend it together, but use more purple than the blue. And then just kind of like blend it as you go. And then, yeah, it's pretty simple. It kind of looks warm, but also, since it's sleeveless, it looks like breathable and comfortable. It's like a really good color scheme, you know? The brown against the purple indigo outfit is like really nice. Again, calling back to that Gohan outfit from the Cell Saga. Very nice, good stuff. I had a lot of blue there, so I'm gonna try to use some purple to even that out. Just a little bit. Alright. And that said, it's time to go to one of our favorite parts, the hair. It's time. Oh yes. One of our favorite parts of Anime Paint Night, it's the hair. And Cloud's got a lot of it. So go ahead and get that yellow, be as generous as you want, and just start wherever you'd like. He's a blonde, spiky haired dude, so he's got a lot of it. While we're doing the hair, I always want to remind you that you are fantastic artists, and I hope you are enjoying the activity. It's good. I'm glad that you all appreciate good anime and like pop culture from Japan. We've gotten a lot of wonderful pieces of media and a lot of characters and good stories from Japan. And it's good to celebrate it sometimes. I'm glad that we're able to do this monthly little painting together. So yeah, I'm happy. Anyway, so yeah, Cloud has made a lot of appearances in many different video games. Like, outside of like, you know, the obvious things like, oh, he made a guest appearance in Final Fantasy Tactics. Very cool. I don't know if that's obvious. I don't know why I said that. But he's also made some appearances in the likes of, you know, a little game called Super Smash Brothers. Yes, I'm telling you, when Smash 4, the one that was for the Wii U and the 3DS, came out and announced that Cloud was coming to Smash Brothers, it's like, I believe, the 61st Smash character, it was nuts. No one thought it was ever gonna happen. That was unprecedented. Like, whoa, Cloud from Final Fantasy is in Smash? That's so crazy. And it fits in very nicely. That was like things of dreams back in like the early 2000s. So like, yeah, it's very cool. I like Cloud because, well, I'm gonna be honest with you, when I first saw Cloud, I was like, I don't care about him. I don't care. Everyone on this bandwagon of liking this blonde hair dude, what's so cool about him? Then I played Dissidia Final Fantasy, which is like a Final Fantasy fighting game, and it was super cool learning about him. I love his demeanor. He's very cool, but he's very determined as well. Despite him having like a very like even tone, kind of somber feel to him, because he's gone through a lot of stuff. He has a lot of optimism, and he leans into hope a lot, and it's kind of funny too. So I appreciate his character, I really do. I haven't played the Final Fantasy VII remakes. I can't believe I haven't mentioned them to this point, but we're about to be finished with the hair, and we're going to move on to our last bit. Alrighty, for this last portion, we are going to work on the details. So first things first, we'll do the eyes. We'll get the lighter green, and we'll go ahead and just dab a little bit, get a little bit of the light blue too. Cloud's eyes aren't necessarily green strongly or blue strongly, but I would say that it leans closer to green, kind of like the callback to the life stream deal in Final Fantasy VII. I don't know how else to explain that. Play the game. It's really good. Maybe. I don't know. I've never played it. Anyway, now we're going to do some shading. We can be a little bit more generous with the brown, but you don't have to necessarily, pour it on and stuff like that, We've got some scratches on his face, so you can add a little bit more of the brown to kind of make that stuff pop out a little bit. Use the water to spread around the brown to go ahead and make it a little bit even. One of the things that I did in the hair, I was too busy talking about Cloud and stuff, I added a little bit of brown in the hair to have a little bit of depth. So where the hair roots from the scalp, that's where it gets a little bit darker and it gets lighter as it spreads out. Add a little bit shading to the arm as well, because he's a strong boy. He's got some scratches there too. So we might as well make it a little bit prominent there. Underneath the glove as well. And the crook of the elbow, of course. Near the shoulder as well. Near the blonde hair. And then spreading it out again with the water. There we go. Very good. Add a little bit more detail there. A little bit spreading that out. Nice. And then we're going to work on the pauldron a little bit. The pauldron kind of just looks like plain. Add a little bit of black. With some water, of course. Kind of make the screws stand out. But after that, that's pretty much it. That's Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy VII. Highly recommend playing the Final Fantasy VII remakes if you've got the systems to do it. And thanks so much for joining us for another month of Anime Paint Night. And we will see you in August. Alright, have a good one, and well done again. Bye-bye.